It's coffee time!
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. Welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive?
Okay, first, check out my map. It's a map of Cuenca. Over here, the map of Ecuador. Thank you, David. He's moving out of Cuenca and heading to Colombia to live, and he gave me these maps, and I thank you. Channel change. Some people have noticed that the channel has changed the name from Cuenca, Ecuador to Gran Colombia. And I explained on the Facebook page, and I've changed that name and everything that I can, that my blog that I've had for several years, that was cuenca-ecuador.com, was stolen. And it was resold because there's nothing I could do about it. And I've tried for the past year. I retained all the information, and I finally decided to create a new domain name, and it's gran-colombia.com. What is Gran Colombia? Well, to those who know their history, and to those who don't know their history, Gran Colombia was once the country that made up Venezuela, Colombia, Panama, and Ecuador. It was all one country. It was the dream, it was the vision of Simon Bolivar. But it didn't last. But it was a great idea. Imagine today if there was a republic of the Gran Colombia, how wealthy it would be. But alas, it's not to be. As you know, I traveled to Colombia. I've traveled to Peru, although not part of Gran Colombia. Next year, after the fall of Maduro and a new government in Venezuela, I plan to go to Venezuela. No, I don't know anything you don't know. It's just wishful thinking. So it just seemed appropriate, because I'm living in Ecuador and I spend a lot of time in Colombia, that I would just name it Gran Colombia as an homage, tip of the hat, to the country that was once but will never be. So the channel is Gran Colombia. Now, I've mentioned for several months difficulties I'm having with my laptop, and it's getting worse and worse. When I try to edit these so that I can upload as videos, it's gotten to the point where it overheats and it freezes. And so editing a video that's 8 minutes typically takes about 3 to 5 hours of editing time, because I'm not that great at it. Right now, it could take 3 or 4 days, constantly going back, having to reboot. It's an issue. So I have enough video clips for probably 12 videos right now. And I'm working on this one. And the reason I'm doing this video and not showing a lot of things I've got from around Cuenca is because those take even longer. So this kind of talking head video I can get uploaded, fill the gap until hopefully this next week. I believe by the time we get to Tuesday or Wednesday of this next week, problem will be solved. So fingers crossed, let's hope so, before I lose the clips I've got, or lose interest in them, or just get sick and tired of looking at them. So, also upcoming, I did an interview with a gentleman who has been living here for about three and a half years. And he went to Colombia for 1 month on a fact-finding mission. He went to Medellin for a couple weeks. He went to Manizales for a week or so. And I interviewed him to get his impressions of the different places, his feelings about how he came to Cuenca, what he thinks of Cuenca. But we shall see what he thinks about an alternate location, or the possibility thereof. Now there's a couple videos I want to get put together for you. I think they'll be informative, interesting, and useful, if you can imagine, the trifecta. Through the Four Seasons, the newest nice hotel in Cuenca, taking a look through the hotel, what it has to offer, what the rates are, what the rooms are like. Hotel Oro Verde, which is a long time nice hotel in Gran Colombia, doing the same thing. And looking at a long-term residence, so in other words, if you come here and you want to spend a week or a month, you can rent a little efficiency there. I got a lot of work to do on these videos, and I wish I could get them out to you faster, but unfortunately, you know, we're just stuck with what we got. I would have liked to have put out 6 videos this week, and this will be the only one up to Saturday today. Now, if you're not aware, today is a holiday, actually for a period of time, 5 or 6 days. It's called Corpus Christi, Body of Christ, and it's celebrated differently in different places around Ecuador. It's a mix between a Catholic holiday and an indigenous holiday back in the 1500s, when the Catholic Church was trying to eradicate and erase everything that's not Catholic and introduce them to Catholicism. This holiday ended up being a blend around the summer solstice, I believe. So to get away from the pagan worshiping and lead to Catholicism, they invented this holiday. So what is this holiday in Cuenca? Well, this holiday in Cuenca is eating lots of candy and pastries. The streets are lined with candy booths, hundreds and hundreds of these booths, and millions of honeybees. Yeah, that's right, honeybees. Be careful what you reach for. It is swarming with honeybees from all the sugar there. Didn't see anybody get stung, didn't see anybody last year or the year before get stung, but I'm sure it happens. You just want to be careful. I think the biggest thing is quit swatting them. I see people all the time swatting at them. I think you're increasing your chances of getting stung if you slap one. But not my problem. I just walk through and let them buzz around me and hope that they don't get me. Not that I'm allergic, but who wants to get stung by a bee, right? Around the center of town, Parque Calderon, they have these towers, fireworks towers. Not the same as a few years ago. After a big fire, they passed an ordinance, but still pretty spectacular nonetheless. And they have these 4 towers at the corners of the park, and they let them off, and it starts at the bottom, works up to the top, and it's got spirals and all. They love their fireworks here. I was asked, why am I not getting notifications when you put a video up? Well, YouTube is constantly changing, and they make it more and more difficult for small operators like myself. So what you need to do is go into the subscribe, and then there's a drop down, and it'll have notifications. So if you want to be sure that you're notified, or it comes up at the top of your selection on YouTube when a video is uploaded, you're gonna have to click that little bell on notification. Otherwise, you may not know about it. I was asked, how do I look at your videos in a chronological order? Because when I look, it's all mixed up with other videos. And I understand that's also a change with YouTube some time ago. What you need to do is click on the tab that I have for playlists. And when you go into playlists, you're gonna see 5 or 6 playlists, music and some other things. But there's 3, Key Info and Cuenca something or other and Colombia, those 3. Choose that playlist, you'll see then in chronological order and you can watch those videos. I will be headed to Colombia in anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks from today. I'll be gone for 10 to 14 days, give or take. I've got some errands to do, and it's a project that I'm working on. I can't let the cat out of the bag on some of the things in a video recently that I hinted at, but they will come, don't worry. The name change of the channel and the blog post, that's part of it. Please check out the blog post. Now, I haven't written in it for a year, but I will begin writing in it again. It was pretty popular. I got a lot of feedback that it was very good information and things that's not in the video. Maybe it's not even practical to put in the video. And when you're writing, it tends to be a little more personal. That it's at gran-colombia.com. Gran as GRAN-Colombia.com. If any suggestions, go ahead and shoot me off an email, and I'll take a look at that. If I get this uploaded successfully today, I will be doing the news tomorrow as planned on schedule. If I can't, if my laptop just gasps its last breath, then it's probably, you're not going to see it until next Sunday, at which point I can get on track and everything should be fine from that point on. So please go ahead and hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, do the notification if you're not receiving those messages. Feel free to share these. I know most of the viewers, 70% of the viewers, are currently in the United States. So please, go ahead and share these. I do need to get to a place where YouTube is messing with me less and less, and the only way I can do that is get more and more subscribers. I do want to mention a breakthrough. Sometime about 10 days ago, I hit a milestone for me of over 300,000 views. I'm real happy with that. I think as of today, we're probably about 320,000 views. The more I get, the more it makes me want to do better, and the more it makes me want to do these. So, that's it. See you hopefully tomorrow. Ciao.